We are currently seeing Hurricane Helene begin to make landfall down in Florida, and it's hitting as a Category 4 hurricane. And as it moves northward, we're going to see it affect these southern states, Appalachian states, and then eventually take a turn and affect us here in Illinois. Now, today, we definitely didn't see any rainfall. We saw a pretty nice day with highs reaching the 70s and even the 80s in some areas. High of 78 degrees here in Charleston, although we did get up to 81 over in Terre Haute and places like Paris. Now looking at our current temperatures, those temperatures are beginning to drop down into the 70s across the area. Temperatures around 77 degrees here in Charleston, but we're starting to see some clouds build. And those clouds will build up to an event that we'll see tonight and that will move into tomorrow, because we're going to see some rain showers overnight tonight, along with a cooler low of 63 degrees overnight tonight. And along with that, we're going to see some increasing winds blow out of the north at 10 to 15 miles per hour, and that's also going to play a factor in the cooling of our temperatures. Now looking at our futurecast here, we're going to be seeing overnight tonight some showers begin to fall, and as we make it into the morning hours, a lot of rainfall is going to move through our area, and that's going to continue into tomorrow. We're going to be seeing rainfall throughout the entire day tomorrow, and that is partly due to Hurricane Helene that we're seeing move northward. Now, other than that, we are also seeing a high of 70 degrees tomorrow, which is a little bit cooler, and it definitely feels like fall, but that's because of these northern winds blowing 15 to 20 miles per hour, sometimes even up to 25 miles per hour. And because of that, we are under a wind advisory from 1 p.m. until 1 a.m. tomorrow. Now we are seeing tomorrow in the evening hours, wind gusts get up to 40 to sometimes 50 miles per hour blowing out of the north, and that's also due to Hurricane Helene. We're seeing those wind gusts blow quite strong as we move throughout the day tomorrow, and that's why we are under that wind advisory. Now moving throughout the day tomorrow, we're going to be seeing rain showers throughout the entire day, and that's going to include the evening hours tomorrow, and eventually it's going to include Saturday, but we are going to see a slight break in some of these center counties here in our viewing area Friday evening. Now, all of this rainfall and the strong wind gusts are due to Hurricane Helene, and we're seeing here it's hitting as a Category 4 hurricane today, currently as we speak, and as it moves northward, we'll be seeing it affect these southern states with precipitation and wind gusts, eventually affecting these Appalachian states as well, but then it's going to make a turn and affect us here in east central Illinois, and that's why we're getting all this precipitation Friday and Saturday. Now, we are expected to receive around 1.5 inches of rain after all this is said and done here in Charleston, 2 inches down in Effingham, and almost 3 inches in places like Robinson. Now, all of this rainfall is falling currently, but this drought monitor we saw came out today, this morning, before all this rainfall, so we were still considered dry and even moderately dry in places like Robinson, but after this rainfall, we may see these conditions change quite a bit. Now, looking forward to our football weekend, it is going to be a rainy one because we're going to be seeing rain on Friday for that Charleston game against Effingham. That kickoff is at 7 p.m. and we'll see temperatures around 70 degrees. But by the time we make it to Saturday, we're going to be seeing more rain for that Eastern Illinois game against Lindenwood. That kickoff is at 2 p.m. and we'll be seeing temperatures in the 60s for that game. Now, we're seeing all these cooler temperatures because of the low brought by Hurricane Helene that is moving northward. Friday and Saturday, that is going to affect our temperatures and drop them down into the 70s. However, we are still expected to be slightly above average. And as we look at our 7-day, we're going to see we'll be slightly above average looking forward, but still in these 70 degrees, even the 60s in times like Saturday. And then we're going to continue to see those temperatures cool off. Eventually on Thursday, though, we will see a high of 80 degrees.